Oh, hey everybody, it's Mick here. It's been a while since I did a video. I'm going to show you some work I did to my truck. So, for those of you that watch me, my truck, that's it. You should be familiar with it. But can you tell what I did to it? Can you? It's not the fender flares. Did that a while ago. I added those a while ago, and then I wanted to get bigger tires, so which I did, a little bit bigger, not much bigger, but they're a little bigger. And I added a 3-inch lift to my truck. So I was going to show you that. I bought the Rough Country lift, and it came with the lift blocks for the rear and the U-bolts for the springs. So can you see? Let's see here. I don't know. Let's see if we can get over there. See, I added the block in the rear, new U-bolts, new shocks, and then on the front came with new shocks. And let's get around over here. You got the I went with just the blocks instead of ordering new coil springs. You can get it either way. You can get new coil springs with that Rough Country kit, and a little bit more expensive, but I'm not a big off-road or anything. I just did it more just to get a little more clearance, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then you got your control arm bracket there. It's already dirty, so it came with that. And then back here you got 2 radius drop arm brackets to add. And the biggest thing that I can say about doing this, I'm not going to do, this isn't a how-to video, it's just more of here's my experience video. If you're going to do this, my truck's a 2006 and we're in 2016 now. The first thing I wished I would have done before I started was went through and hit everything with a penetrating oil, everything I was going to have to take off, because that was the biggest headache, was just getting nuts and bolts loose. I actually had to cut all my shocks off on the lower end. I cut off just about all the bolts off and put new bolts in, because they were like, the bolts were like even seized up in the rubber grommets. So I had to do that. I have a hell of a time getting my my radius control arm brackets loose. So or drop arm, yeah, radius drop arm brackets loose. So when I started having problems, I went ahead and hit everything with penetrating oil and let it sit overnight, and the next morning everything popped right loose. So that's the biggest thing. The second thing that I noticed, if we come right back here, oh look, it's already popped off. I'm glad I'm looking. I noticed that my breather tube for my front differential it is too short. I thought it was going to stay on there, but it's not, so I'm going to have to get an extension for that. That was the only other problem that I noticed when I did this. The brake lines did just fine. You drop them down to the new block, so that wasn't a big deal. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that now. Oh, hit my head. So it really wasn't too big of a deal. If it wouldn't have been for fighting all the nuts and bolts to come off, it probably would have only took me maybe 4 hours to do by myself. So it really wasn't that big a deal. So anyway, I've been real happy with it. That's the Rough Country is where I got mine. And another reason I did it was I needed new shocks. This thing still had factory shocks on it. And I was able to get the 3-inch lift from Rough Country for only like $100 more than it was going to cost me just to put new shocks from the local auto parts store. So it seemed like another good reason to do it. So anyway, if you got any questions, drop them down there, comments, whatever, likes. I like likes. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching.